Hello YouTube, Maverick here. Hey, today I got a good one for us. So I recently stopped trading with Apex Trader Funding. Just waiting for things to cool down a little bit over there after all the recent rule changes. And I've moved over to TakeProfit Trader. In this video, we're going to do a deep dive into all the reasons why I think this is a far superior platform. And I think you'll agree with me at the end of this. At the end, I got a special offer for you guys. Stick around. Please let me know what you think down in the comments. I love all the interactions I've had on some of my past videos. You guys are great. If there's anything I can do to help, leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. First, we're going to jump into a quick risk disclosure. Trading's extremely risky. This is not for everybody. This takes a long time to figure out and do well. So just know that only trade with your available risk capital and understand that there's a very high chance of failure and you really got to know what you're doing. So just take it easy. Understand there's a lot of risks to this. It's not as easy as some make it sound. And today we're going to jump into some other stuff about TakeProfit Trader. So the number one thing I like about TakeProfit Trader is there is no micro cost premium. What I mean by that is if you trade micros, you don't have any increased premium in trading the micros. For example, in Apex, if you want to trade a mini, it's $1.50. The micro is 52 cents. But in essence, that's 247% more for the equivalent purchasing power to trade a micro. So basically how this goes, if you haven't figured this out already, you're either going to be pigeonholed up into a mini and blow the account pretty quickly because your position size is way too big for the actual available drawdown, or you're just going to get ground down like pepper using micros, paying 200-300% more in commission. So the number one thing with TakeProfit Trader is there is no micro cost premium. 25 cents for a micro, $2.50 for a mini. You want to do 10 micros, it's going to cost you the exact same as doing 10 minis. This is a big deal and it adds up very quickly. The next thing is their payout policies. Compared to some firms, this payout policy is far superior. This was the first payout request I ever made. It was a Friday morning. I put the payout request in, and the money was successfully transferred to my online wallet on their website within a minute. So you have your trading accounts, and then you can withdraw the funds from your trading account into your online wallet on TakeProfit Trader. Then you can choose to either store the money there, withdraw some of it, withdraw all of it, whatever you want to do. You could do it through PayPal, or you could link up your bank account using their little plaid verification. And then with 10 minutes later, the payout had been approved. And I'd filled out a tax form in the meantime. So, I mean, I can't tell you how great that is. But this was a Friday morning. This was my first payout request. And it hit Monday morning at 3:30 my time in the morning. So if I did it on a Monday, it would probably be there on a Tuesday, but hands down the best. Next is they have extremely simple to understand rules. So you can go to their website, you can go to the help center, and you can read the rules. Very clear, very easy to understand, all written in the same font, all written in the same size, no weird videos, no conflicting information, just very straightforward. And I can appreciate that. They spent some time doing this. They don't have a lot of weird uncertainties. It's very straightforward. So I'd encourage you to go take a look at that. If you do decide to jump in, make sure you just go over all the rules. I think you're going to enjoy this experience much more. Next, they have a rewards program. No other firm has this. As you earn money in your account or withdraw $1,000, you earn 500 points. You earn a point for every dollar spent. And then every time you pass an evaluation, you get 250 points. And I believe it's 5,000 points to reset the 150K account. So you can either use those points to reset the account or purchase new evaluation accounts. Really cool program. The other thing is they have live chat support. There's nothing worse than waiting for support to get back to you when you have an issue that you need a response to. It could potentially ruin an entire trading day. So I love their live chat support. Very helpful, very responsive. In the unusual event that they can't answer your question, they can escalate it to a manager very quickly through the chat, and you get a response in a couple hours during trading hours. It's great. All right, so here's a deep dive into all the details. The number one thing, as I discussed, the micro cost premium is great. This allows you to trade micros with no additional premium and commission. This allows you to scale in and out of positions, and you'll have a lot more flexibility with your trading. And if you keep blowing accounts, but you feel like you have some edge, just cut your position size in half and possibly half again, and I think you're going to get a lot farther in this game. And then if you need to scale up horizontally with multiple accounts. If you'll notice, Apex has 156 to 247% micro cost premium, depending on whether or not you're on TradeOvate or Rhythmic. Top Step, it's 221%, unless you're on their Top Step X platform, which is less expensive, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. TakeProfit Trader does not have a trailing drawdown on evaluation accounts. which that makes it very, I don't say very easy. It makes it easier to pass the evaluation accounts because you don't have a trailing drawdown. However, you do have a trailing drawdown on the funded accounts, but that's only for your buffer window. So once you get over the amount of your drawdown, then it doesn't trail anymore. So the one downside is if you hit your daily loss limit with TakeProfit Trader, you lose the account. That only applies to evaluations and pro accounts. When you get into their live Pro Plus account, there is no daily loss limit. You're allowed to have up to 5 accounts with TakeProfit Trader, which is nice. Some firms let you have 20 accounts, but there's kind of a catch with that 20 accounts. And the catch is you're either going to blow all the accounts and just pay a bunch of money in evaluations and activation fees, or you're going to demonstrate success and profitability, and you're going to get an email like this. When you get this email, you have no choice. You have to go to a live account, and you basically lose all of your 20 accounts. You can take your profits from the 20 accounts and move it into the live account and scale your size up by 20. But ultimately, you don't really get lifetime 20 accounts. You're either going to blow it all, or you're going to make some money and then get pigeonholed back into one account. So TakeProfit Trader has 5 days to pass their evaluation. Not as good as Apex's 1 day, but it does provide some sort of form of evaluation for the firm, right? This 1 day to pass is kind of a gamble thing, right? You can't really pass any of these accounts the right way on 1 day. It's just a bad behavior. The best part about TakeProfit is 1 day, you can request a payout on day 1. There is a catch to the payout on day 1. You got to be over your buffer zone. If you're not over your buffer zone and you want to withdraw on day 1, you're only going to get 50-50. So on the 150K account, you got a $4,500 drawdown. Once you get over the $4,500 drawdown, then you can withdraw as much as you want every day, as frequently as you want at an 80-20 split until you get to the Pro Plus account. But if you are trading 60 days, you can withdraw the entire amount with no penalty, right? So they just want to prevent people from just hitting it the first day and withdrawing all the money. So you got to pay a 30% premium if you want to do a full withdrawal on the first day. But if you get over your buffer zone, which you should protect the funded account once you get it, and then get over your buffer, and then you can withdraw frequently off of that. They only allow you to have up to 10 funded accounts, which is kind of a way that the firm protects itself. It's not good, right? Obviously, you want more, but if you're blowing 10 of these a month, that's enough, right? If you can't do it with 10, you can always go to another firm, right? But, it's nice that they do that because it prevents people from just burning through accounts to get payouts like some of the other firms kind of encourage, I believe. So, they do have TakeProfit Trader does have a consistency rule on their evaluation account, which means you can only make 4,500, which would be 50% of your goal in 1 day. However, you're forced to trade 5 days, so it's not that big of a deal. If you have 1 day 4,500, call it a day. Now you got 4 more days to make 4,500, right? The most important thing, and I want you to really think about this, there is no consistency rule on the funded accounts. Whereas TopStep and Apex both have consistency rules on their funded account. And what that means is you're limited on the upside. You can't make more than 30% of your total profit in 1 day or 50% of your total profit in 1 day with the other firm. With TakeProfit Trader, you can make as much money as you want in 1 day. And it doesn't provide a benefit most of the days. But on those really good days, like we just saw with the Japanese yen carry trade unravel, those were the perfect type of days where you really want to stick it to them and you can make a ton of money. And having that upside consistency rule will get you out of the market when you probably shouldn't be, depending on where you're at. Next, they allow you to average into positions. It's not necessarily a healthy behavior, but there's a time and a place to do it. And the ability to do it is nice. The most important thing too here, why I don't trade with TopStep, is because they don't have a 1 to 10 ratio between micros to minis. With TopStep or with TakeProfit Trader and Apex, you're allowed to trade 15 contracts or 150 micros. It's 1 to 10 on the ratio. With TopStep, they consider a 1 lot or a 1 contract, regardless of micro or mini. I can't stand that. I know what some of you guys are going to say in the comments. Go on TopStep X. That's fine. TopStep X, the platform they have a 1 to 10 ratio. I don't particularly like trading on TradingView. And it's also like, I don't know if they've changed it, but originally it was just a scaled down version of TradingView that you couldn't even add custom indicators or anything like that to. So it's not really for me. But if you want to do TopStep X, that's TopStep's best platform if you're okay with using their web-based version. There's no scaling plan with TakeProfit. Whereas the scaling plan on Top Step combined with their contracts, it makes it very hard to run up one of those express funded accounts for me. You either have to trade minis and get lucky or trade micros, and it takes, weeks. So just to build it up. Now, with TakeProfit Trader, you're on an 80-20 profit split right out the gate, up to $5,000. The minute you make $5,000 in profit, you're going to get an email. Now, you could get this email as soon as day one, and that email is going to invite you into their Pro Plus plan, which is their live funded account. And on there, you're on a 90-10 split, just like the other guys. The other guys front load you and you get 100% up to your first X amount. Then you move down to 90. TakeProfit Trader moves you from 80 up to 90. This isn't as good as the other ones, but I feel the other benefits outweigh this small cost because it's based on profit, so it's okay. And if I'm saving 200-300% on commission, I can make up that 10% very, very quickly. Considering that your commission is a large portion of your day sometimes when you're trading micros at a 300% micro cost premium. So anyways, it's not the best off the gate, but the minute you get over 5,000, you're back to 90, and that's where you're going to be after 20 and 10 on some of the other guys. You're not allowed to trade news, but that's only tier 1 news, FOMC, CPI, PPI. I think those are the three. They have a calendar on their website that you can go to, and you can easily see the 2 or 3 days a month where you're not allowed to trade 1 minute before, during, or after the news. So it doesn't mean you can't trade that day, just 1 minute before the news event, 1 minute during, and 1 minute after. So a total of 3 minutes, you can't trade. And they'll send you an email, and there's a calendar. So take a look at this. These are all the reasons why I chose TakeProfit Trader over Apex and Top Step. In light of everything that's going on, I still think it's a far superior platform, and I think you might find it to be too. Let's jump into the costs. At first glance, Apex is by far the best deal because you're getting these evaluation accounts for next to nothing. Then you're paying the activation fees. But you got to remember, eventually they're going to take those 20 accounts away if you are profitable. They're going to take them away one way or the other. They're going to take them away through you failing them, or they're going to take them away through you being profitable and you're back to one account. So at first glance, these fees are great, but think about this promotion that they're running right now on TakeProfit Trader. If you use code Maverick, you're going to get 50% off the evaluations, and then you're going to get a 100% refund on the evaluations and the resets at Payout. So it's in essence free if you can get to the Payout. You're getting 50% off up front and then a 100% refund once you make it to Payout. Now, this is a limited time promotion. However, they do frequent promotions, and please use code Maverick to get the absolute best deal of whatever their best promotion is that they're running. This should run for a while. If it doesn't, I'll update the comments pretty regularly if possible, letting you know what the most recent promotion is that they're running and a link that you can use to help support the channel. So I think you're really going to like these guys. So yes, you're paying $180 for the evaluation, and then you've got this activation fee. But look, the resets are $100 compared to Top Step resets are $149. Apex is still the cheapest, but it comes with a little bit of strings attached. You know what I mean? So here's an overview of the deals they got going with TakeProfit Trader. So you got 50% off. The first withdrawal of the account, you get $100 of your test fees refunded. That includes your resets and your evaluation fees. You can trade on all the platforms. They have a very slick CQG connection for NinjaTrader, so you don't need to use Rhythmic. And please use promo code Maverick at checkout. I also have a live trading room where I stream live every single day of the week during the week for my members, and I'm hoping to possibly bring that to YouTube